the young, and the restless spoilers. Welcome back to our channel, besties. Today is Thursday, a beautiful day outside, but honestly, inside my soul, it is a dark, stormy, apocalyptic nightmare. Grab your iced coffees and strap in, because my brain is actively short-circuiting right now. You guys, I am deceased. Stop what you are doing right now. I am literally shaking. Wait, we need to talk about this now. Bestie, be for real right now, because I cannot even process the sheer, unadulterated, cinematic mayhem that just unfolded on my screen. I'm literally filming this while I'm running errands, pacing around the parking lot of Target like an absolute lunatic because I just had to jump on here and vent. I was mid skincare when the news dropped, and I legitimately smeared my charcoal mask all over my pristine white rug. I literally had to yeet my phone across the room. Send help. My soul has actually left my body. Okay, wait. Backtrack for a second. I missed a step. My brain is mush. Moving on. Nick Newman is in the hospital. And guys, it is not a drill. He is straight up on death's door. I am personally offended by the universe right now. Like, we watched this man spiral for weeks. We watched the absolute mess in Las Vegas with Matt Clark, who, by the way, is officially on my do not perceive list. I am so done with that smug, manipulative villain, and now Nick is paying the ultimate, terrifying price. The situation is genuinely so grim that I am physically vibrating from the stress. He has been using drugs for way too long. It wasn't just a one-time slip-up. It was the fentanyl to calm down, the cocaine to hype up, the poison stash that Matt deliberately planted, and then the horrific, heart-stopping car crash into the cliff. Basically, Nick's body is just shutting down. It's giving major, I cannot even, energy. And I am spiraling over his choices. Oh, hold on. I should have mentioned this earlier, but do you guys remember the sheer audacity of Sienna Bacall? Don't even get me started on the vibes there. She was the one supplying him, acting all fanatical and violently loyal to Matt, literally stalking Phyllis into a dark basement to save him. And now Nick is the one lying in a hospital bed, hooked up to a million beeping machines, while his brain is potentially permanently damaged. Genuinely, the stakes are astronomical right now. It is a high-octane psychological masterpiece of despair. I am clutching my chest because I am literally too unwell to handle the gravity of these events. The fact that Nick has been abusing these substances for such an extended period, his system is entirely wrecked. The doctors are basically saying he might not wake up. He might actually die. I'm hyperventilating, just saying the words. Did I say that yet? Ugh, my brain is mush. Moving on. Wait, did you guys hear that? I swear a car just honked at me. But whatever. I'm too invested. I don't care if I'm blocking a parking spot. The aesthetic of this whole hospital sequence was so dark, so moody, like the lighting was giving major end of an era vibes. You know, when a soap opera dims the fluorescent lights in the ICU and all you hear is the slow, rhythmic, terrifying beeping of the heart monitor? Yeah, that's when you know the writers are out for blood. I am genuinely terrified. Nick Newman is a staple. He is the golden boy, the one who is supposed to be the moral compass of the family. To see him reduced to this, fighting for his last breath because he couldn't kick a drug habit is profoundly devastating. Wait, I need to rewind again because my brain just remembered the sheer audacity of Matt Clark during this whole ordeal. Did I mention how smug he was? While Nick was literally convulsing on the floor of that disgusting rundown gas station, Matt was watching it on his phone like it was some twisted reality show. He deliberately planted that poisoned batch of drugs, knowing Nick couldn't resist. It wasn't just an overdose. It was a calculated, cold-blooded, attempted murder. Matt wanted to watch the golden boy of the Newman family rot from the inside out. He wanted Nick to be so incapacitated that he couldn't even remember his own name, let alone save Sharon and Noah. And the fact that Matt is now sitting in police custody, probably smirking while Nick is fighting for his life, makes me want to scream. If Victor doesn't pay Patty Williams that $2 million to get to Matt first, I am genuinely going to riot. And let's talk about the physical toll this has taken on Nick. We aren't just talking about a bad night out. We are talking about chronic, severe substance abuse. Nick was popping pills, snorting lines, doing whatever he could to keep the terrifying reality of his life at bay. His body has been pushed beyond its absolute limits. The doctors at the hospital are looking at his charts, and it's a disaster zone. His heart, his liver, his brain, everything is shutting down because of the sheer toxicity of the drugs he consumed over such a long period. When you abuse your body like that, eventually it screams back. And right now, Nick's body is giving up. The tragedy of it all is that he thought he had it under control. He looked Victoria dead in the eye and lied, saying he had it handled. Bestie, he did not have it handled. Wait, I'm glitching. Okay, back to the main event. The family gathering. You guys, the way Nikki and Victor are handling this is straight up ripping my heart out of my chest and stomping on it. Nikki is at the hospital, and she is not just crying, she is screaming in pure, unfiltered agony. I felt that wail in my bones. It was the kind of scream that makes your blood run cold. And Victor, the mustache himself, he is standing there, silent, but you can see the absolute nuclear warfare brewing behind his eyes. He is currently weighing that $2 million extortion demand from Patty Williams just to get his hands on Matt Clark's location. And honestly, after seeing his son in this critical, agonizing condition, Victor is going to burn Genoa City to the ground. I'm calling it the villain arc is about to go nuclear, manifesting a total dumpster fire by the next update, because Victor's going to make sure someone pays for this with their life. But here is the part that genuinely broke me, the part that made me scream into a pillow until I was hoarse. Victor and Nikki had to make the calls. They had to notify Sharon, Mariah, and Faith to prepare for the worst. Besties, I am weeping. Sharon was literally just in Las Vegas, risking her own life, getting chained up in an abandoned gas station by that psychopath Matt, driving a car off a cliff just to try and save Nick. And now she's getting the call that she needs to prepare for his funeral? It is completely unhinged. Sharon loves him so much. They have this massive, epic, decades-long history, and she is being told that all her efforts, all that trauma, might not be enough to keep him on this earth. She was literally just sitting there, praying for a reunion, manifesting a wedding in her head, and now she has to gather her daughters and tell them their father is actively dying. I also cannot stop thinking about the moment Sharon got that phone call. Picture it. She's exhausted. She's battered from the car crash where she literally drove off a cliff to escape Matt. She's covered in bruises, and her phone rings. It's Victor, and Victor never calls unless it's to deliver a command or a catastrophe. The way her heart must have dropped into her stomach. She's been the love of his life, the mother of his children, his anchor through so many storms. To hear that his body is failing, that the overdose was too massive, that the damage is too severe, I genuinely don't know how she is still standing. She has to be the strong one for Mariah and Faith, but who is being strong for Sharon? She is about to lose a piece of her soul. And Mariah, oh my God, Mariah is already going through the absolute most right now. She's in a mental health facility. She's having these heavy, soul-crushing conversations with Devin about forgiveness and the trauma of kidnapping baby Dominic. And now she has to process the fact that her beloved father figure is on life support. How is she supposed to heal from her own severe psychological trauma when her family is literally imploding in real time? And Faith, sweet, innocent Faith, having to face the harsh, unforgiving reality that her dad's long-term overdose has finally caught up to him. I am crying real tears in this parking lot. People are staring at me, but I don't even care. This family is cursed, I swear to you. They cannot catch a single break. The tea here is that this isn't just a sad hospital visit. The tea is that a revolution is coming. Victor and Nikki telling the girls to prepare themselves isn't just about preparing for grief. It's about preparing for an absolute war. The Newman Empire is shaking at its core, and when the Newmans are threatened, they destroy everything in their path. If Nick dies, and honestly, with his health in this catastrophic state, his organs failing, his brain potentially damaged beyond repair, it is a very real possibility the fallout will be apocalyptic. I am talking scorched earth, 0 survivors. Every single person who enabled this, from Sienna to Matt to anyone who looked the other way, is going to face the wrath of Victor Newman. This revolution they are talking about, it's not just a buzzword. When a patriarch like Victor Newman loses a son, especially to a drug overdose orchestrated by a lifelong enemy, the grief mutates into a terrifying, unstoppable rage. Genoa City is about to become a war zone. I am genuinely shaking just imagining the lengths Victor will go to. He will dismantle anyone who ever looked at Nick the wrong way. Let's psychoanalyze Nick for a second, because we need to talk about why he's in this bed. He was terrified. He was spiraling out of control. Victoria cornered him. Victor judged him harshly, and instead of getting help, he leaned harder into the drugs. He was trying to numb the pain, trying to be the hero for Sharon and Noah in Vegas. But his own demons took the wheel, literally and figuratively. When he crashed that car, it wasn't just an accident, it was the inevitable, tragic collision of all his unresolved trauma and his severe addiction. He has been abusing his body for a long time, hiding it, lying to his family, and now the bill has come due. It's straight up tragic. I am sitting here, physically unwell, thinking about how easily this could have been prevented. And don't even get me started on Adam. Adam was right there. He tried to save him. He fought Matt. He got locked in the storage room. He checked Nick's pulse. The guilt Adam is going to carry if Nick dies is going to destroy him. Chelsea is going to have to pick up the pieces of a completely shattered Adam. The entire dynamic of Genoa City is about to shift. This is the revolution Victor was talking about. A fundamental change in how this family operates. If Nick doesn't make it, the Newman family will never, ever be the same. Okay, I literally need to go breathe into a paper bag because my heart rate is way too high right now, and my mascara is running down my face. I am officially a wreck. I'll keep you guys updated the second we hear any news about Nick's vitals. Manifesting a miracle, but expecting a dumpster fire. Keep the Newmans in your thoughts, besties, because we are in for a wild, agonizing ride. Bye.